Hello everybody. I have nothing open, so you're gonna have to give me 1 second. At least I know I'm live. I don't know if you can hear me though. So just give me 1 sec. The importance of being prepared for a live stream that you're doing every week for the past year and a half. I don't know. One day I will learn. Hello, Tone. Audio is great. Thank you, Bianca. Hello, Bianca. The real thing. What's up? Hi, friendo. Hello, Heisenflay. Thank you for saying hello. Right. So today's live stream is all about checking our beliefs. My audience wasn't very responsive to my command to allow me to do this, but maybe something will come up once we do the 2 suggestions that we did have. Thank you, Pigstream. I appreciate you. So before we do that, last week I said that I'm vegan for almost 11 years, for 10.5 years. Wrong, because timelines were always very difficult for me. I am vegan since I was 35. I forgot that I am not 45. I am still 44. So so timelines are always been weird for me. I can barely remember when I remember my birth date, but when the date comes, I don't remember that it's been my birthday. So it's usually other people's birthdays, right? So usually my dad reminds me about my mom's birthday. My mom reminds me about my dad's birthday. Both of them remind me about my sister's birthday, and all 3 of them remind me of my birthday. And the fact that I even know that I went vegan at the age of 35, I had to mentally recreate it. I had to try to remember all the stuff that happened. I just happened to move into this apartment a few months before, so I could actually go check when I signed my lease and know that way. But otherwise, I barely know what time it is, right? Most of the time. Dates are very tricky for me. So apologies for that. I didn't want to mislead. I wanted to correct this mistake. Hello, Jeremy. How are you doing? Going around out of the store. Be right back. Okay, that's fine. Tone, what tofu did you make? It gets worse after 50. You don't want to care. I don't want to care anyways. Birthdays have very little meaning to me. Timelines have very little meaning to me. The only thing that I have to kind of know is when to get to important dates at work, and then I just program them into my phone. Once in a while I program important people's birthdays into my phone as well. But then I switch phones and it all goes to shit. So that's just how it is. That's just what this person is. I have an amazing I have what I call a pseudo stalker memory for conversations and such. I can talk to a person 10 years ago and 10 years later remember what to give them for their birthday because they expressed this thing, right? So I have a huge amazing memory for details and stuff, and conversations and things like that. Dates, street names, locations, 0, frankly. Especially if I haven't been somewhere for a year or 2. No way for me to remember that shit. Absolutely not, no way. Wouldn't even know that I've been there before. Really, frankly. So yeah, there you go. None today. No tofu today. I had to make. Listen, guys, if you don't follow Derek Sarna on YouTube, the way that fella cooks tofu is quite absurd because it takes just so much time and effort and spices, frankly. But it's fucking delicious. So I had that for lunch. I had one of Derek Sarna's tofu recipes for lunch with the things I like, with the spices that I had. But, you know, still fucking delicious. Just like fried tofu between two slices of bread. That's like two sandwiches like that. It's fucking delicious. Just swallow them while they were still hot, pretty much burning my mouth. But just absolutely gorgeous tofu making, that channel. His hobby and his profession is cooking. So yeah, he takes time and enjoys it. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so another thing that happened last week is that two people made very strong claims in the chat. One of the claims, maybe I can open that shit. Hold on. Let me see if I'm pretty sure pretty sure I saved it. Ooh, let's not open internet passwords. Let's see. Can't find it. I remember the claims anyways. So one of the claims was unsubstantiated, unfortunately, and it was that every carnivore is healthier than every vegan. I guess we're never going to find out if it's true or not, if that belief is true or not. But accidentally it birthed this stream, so that's good. And the other claim was made by Alpha Karos, who claimed that collagen is something. I don't remember what it was. It's healthy or something like that, right? And Alpha Karos, credit where it's due, sent me links. I sent him an invitation to be here on time, but I guess maybe we can start without him anyways. Hello, Andoni. How you doing? 0 out of... Well, Alpha Karos substantiated his claims, and we're going to go through it. Oh, yeah, you are. You are here. Very good. So we can start. Let's go. Yeah, share screen. So, Alpha Karos sent 6 links. So we're going to go through them. So, exploring... Oh, by the way, just wanted to say my reaction to it was what do you call it? Not criticism, but skepticism, right? So, my skepticism definitely was quenched in this case. Well, let's go through it. Skin rejuvenation is just cosmetic, so yeah. Well, it's important. Like, as somebody who's 44 apparently, not 45. I'm starting to feel the things. I'm also starting to feel my, let's just say, not very healthful past. So smoking cigarettes for 25 years definitely takes its toll on skin appearance and all that shit. So I'm starting to feel that stuff, you know. But yeah, cosmetics. There is another link with joints. So it's not going to be just cosmetics. Not really health and longevity related. Yeah, true. But like quality of life is also important. Alpha Karos, maybe you can write down what your claim was, because I seem to have lost I wrote it down, I swear. The claims. Oh, yeah, there you go. 2 claims. I did not lose it. There you go. So you don't have to write it down. That's okay. And just let me bring stuff back. So every carnivore is healthier than every vegan. That unfortunately left unsubstantiated. It could be that collagen causes faster healing and lower pain while tattooing. Well, that you didn't substantiate, right? You didn't send me a link for that, Alpha Karos. that it lowers pain while tattooing and causes faster healing. One more thing, but that you didn't substantiate, but we'll get there in a second. Right, Alphacaros, what are you saying? Oh, sorry, I have to make this bigger, otherwise I can't see the fucking chat. So hold the fuck on. Maybe Bianca also told me that I should swear less. I'm gonna try that today. Failing miserably so far. Didn't even remember that was what I'm supposed to do. Because I don't want it to be true. No, I have no dog in the race, Alphacaros. Seriously, I can admit that there are non-animal based products that are more helpful, that doesn't interact with why I'm vegan or what I actually want this world to look like. Absolutely, trust me, Alphacaros. I've gone down this road many, many times before. It seriously doesn't interact with any of my claims. I can say with absolute certainty that eating fish is more helpful than not eating fish, right? As evidenced by the fact that the Mediterranean diet is one of the most helpful diets as well in the world, but it was also like isolated and shit, you know. There is a lot of evidence that eating fish is more helpful than not eating fish. It's still immoral, which is the thing that I care about, right? I keep talking about this. Like, I went vegan when I thought it would seriously cost me a few years of my life. So the fact that an animal product is helpful doesn't interact with my claims. So no, I don't want to be true or untrue. I really couldn't care less in any fucking case. You're gonna have to trust me on this, Alphacaros, or you're gonna have to, I don't know, call me a lie or something. But really don't care, and I just proved it. Fish is healthy to eat. It is immoral though, so that's why I don't eat it, right? Yeah, you didn't say send for pain. There is a link for what? There is no link for tattooing. I went through this, but let's get there. In the gross yellow hands guy, yeah, well, if you guys didn't see that, that was fucking incredible. Maybe I can show you before we start with Alphacaros's stuff here. Absolutely rank shit, right? There you go. Yellow cholesterol nodules in patient's skin built up from eating a diet consisting of only beef, butter, and cheese. This is the diet you frankly support, kind of, Alphacaros, because you think carnivores are based. His total cholesterol level exceeded 1,000 milligrams per deciliter. For context, an optimal total cholesterol level is under 200. That's not true. That's the normal levels, milligrams per deciliter, while 240 milligrams per deciliter is considered the threshold for high. So there you go. Yes, you indeed. So that's fantastic. Let's just make it bigger so that people can appreciate of just how disgusting all of this actually is. Let's zoom in. Oh, look at that. That is peak health, guys. That is peak health. There you go. Well, that was for fun. This is seriously one of the guys who does meme shit. One of the diets that is like the most meme. There's a link about burn healing. Well, oh, I see what you're saying. Tattooing is not burning though. It's controlled burning. It's not the same burn. I know because, and we're gonna find this out. I started my career as a study coordinator in skin rejuvenation trials. And there is controlled burning and there is uncontrolled burning. And those two things are not the same. There's a threshold that burn victims go through that, you know, it's just not the same thing as like controlled, like with controlled burn with electricity. It's just like not even close. But yeah, okay. We'll go through it, I promise. I really couldn't care less and we'll get there. I promise. So, exploring the impact of hydrolyzed collagen. So that's one thing that I wanted to tell you, Alpha Karos, that that person who was talking about tattooing, they're just eating flesh, right? They're not eating hydrolyzed collagen. Hydrolyzed collagen is highly processed and very much no longer a food, it's a supplement, right? So it's in a supplement form. So those things are not necessarily the same, is what I'm trying to say. They're definitely not going to be in same quantities, because usually supplementation is supraprendial, so higher than what you can or should eat, right? So yeah, but credit where credit is due. This seems to, suggest that 14 distinct studies of 967 participants, that's not small for skin rejuvenation, that's not bad. Usually the cohorts are like 20 to 30 to 40 people in each study, so that's not bad at all. Revealed encouraging findings favoring hydrolyzed collagen supplementation. It consistently demonstrates substantial enhancements in skin moisture levels and elasticity compared to the placebo group, trends robustly correlated with subgroup analysis. So yeah, that's really, really good. Skin moisture is something you lose after a lot of skin damage. And like with age, I definitely feel like less moisture, like more likely to have dry skin at my age. And after the abuse I put my body through. And elasticity is the thing that we lose, like, I don't know if only with age, but like exposure with sun, right? To sun. It's really reduces elasticity with age. You know, those people that's been baking when they were like children and adults and stuff like that, and their skin is just like old dried leather that doesn't even like bend anymore. That shit can be slightly reversed with taking a collagen supplement. Right? See, Alpha Karos, I can admit stuff and I don't burn in flames because this doesn't matter to me. Something can be helpful and youthful, right? And it can be immoral, which it is. You know. Now, oof, we lost the link. Oh, I guess, yeah, it couldn't find it. I was looking for the link of this and we couldn't find it, but that's okay. Now we have another study. Shit, I should have doubled that thing. Anyways, so subgroup analysis. What did I want to point out here? Yeah, this is looking at collagen supplements. Well, let's go to the abstract anyways. I don't remember what I wanted to point out there. All the baby animals that died for this, I guess. This paper presents a systematic review and meta-analysis of 26 randomized controlled trials. More patients, that's good. Almost double from the last one. Well, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good because they are relatively released at the same time. This is 2023, this is 2023. Same year, so it could be that the question is different, but it also could be that they accepted more trials into their meta-analysis while this trial reduced them, and there could be all kinds of different reasons. It could be that the research question was different, as I said, or it could be that they wanted to see data not just from the best stuff, right? But from like everything that happens, which is sometimes really good. Again, it's for hydrolyzed collagen, so nobody's gnashing on baby animal skin here. It's a supplement on skin hydration and elasticity. The results showed that hydrolyzed collagen supplementation significantly improved skin hydration. That's good evidence for the claim that skin rejuvenation is possible with collagen supplementation. According to bathing in the blood of the Virgin makes for eternal youth. Still highly immoral, though. Yeah. Well, also not a randomized control study in Bianca, right? People used to do all kinds of shit for like skin rejuvenation. Yeah, like smearing blood on themselves. Yeah, which is we're gonna find out in a few years that vegan blood is better for that shit, I guess. Maybe. There is some not non-significant evidence that vegan blood has more antioxidants. It's just, it could be that in a few years, the rich are gonna pump vegans for blood just to stay a bit younger. Could be funny. Anyway, I don't remember what I wanted to show you here. The question, oh yeah, I remember. So a bunch of studies. All included as it is divided the patients into two groups according to the collagen measurements and skin hydration and elasticity, and then subjected to meta-analysis. The standard mean of 18 studies, blah, 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 placebo skin hydration is shown in figure 2. The overall pooled effect size of supplementation significantly improved skin hydration. Yeah, shows a forest plot of meta-analysis, and the forest plot is fucking fantastic. Look at that. Almost all except one. Sorry, I'm gonna enhance that. That didn't much enhance, but that's okay. The forest plot is pretty conclusive. Look at that, except for 2 or 3 that are going slightly the other way, but in aggregate, right? In aggregate, when you pull in the evidence, yeah, collagen improves skin hydration. They didn't mention 19 studies effect of skin elasticity. Also that, yeah, absolutely perfect. Let's continue. The effect of hydrolyzed collagen again. Look at that. Based supplement on wound healing in patients with a burn, a randomized double-blind pilot clinical trial. So this is the trial that Alpha Caros says provides evidence for the tattooing claim. Again, as I explained, they're just not the same thing, not the same levels of skin destruction, right? Basically. So tattooing is like, how do I say it? There are skin rejuvenation treatments, right? Again, this is where I started, exactly where I started. And I was actually applying that shit for some reason. So there are skin rejuvenation tactics that create a controlled burn on the skin, right? They go to one of the levels of the skin. They purposefully damage it in order to create growth, right? all the lasers and the RF type technologies. Sometimes they're like very tiny that you can buy and do to yourself. So the burn itself, when it's controlled, when it's to a certain degree, very low amount of damage, right? That in itself can actually rejuvenate skin, right? Here we're talking about burn victims, and tattooing is closer to the rejuvenation side than it is to a burn victim side, right? But this could be evidence of like something amazing that happens when you give burn victims collagens. And indeed, the findings showed that hydrolase collagen-based supplement could significantly improve wound healing and circulating pre-albumin and critically reduce hospital stay in patients within 30% burn, right? So again, I'm totally skepticism quenched. I'm totally willing to accept that in cases of burn victims, taking hydrolase collagen supplement is beneficial to their healing, right? Still immoral though. Let's continue. I mean, just like how far would we go, right? Because human babies have collagen in their skin. It's very potent collagen because it's very elastic. It's new, right? It's so would it be then moral to like harvest human babies for their skin and to create hydrolase collagen to feed it to burn victims? Let me know, Focaros, so that they heal faster, basically. Which is like important, right? If maybe, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I can't make that thing. Sorry guys, I'm not following your comments. I apologize. I just want to finish this stuff. So Focaros, feel free to answer my question about the harvesting of baby skins. That's a moral question. It's not a medical question. Yeah, there's a difference between the two. The effect of collagen peptide supplementation on body composition, collagen synthesis, and recovery from joint injury and exercise. A systematic review. I love systematic reviews. It's immoral if the baby will grow up to be capable of reciprocating moral values. Well, they won't. If you harvest the skin, they won't be able to. So I don't know. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to talk to me about the potentiality of a thing? I mean, that would be a little weird. Like, you grow up to be a piece of shit, so it would be like, you know, more moral to harvest you when you were a child, I guess. But also, like, if you, like, create babies that will never grow up in society because you've created them for the purpose of harvesting skin. There's no way of reciprocation because you harvested them. You can also experience digestive problems as a side effect of taking collagen. Some of the symptoms you may display include diarrhea, constipation, heartburn, alongside feeling bloated. Yeah. But we're talking about specific doses, maybe. I don't know, Bianca. I haven't looked into it too deep. We're not doing deep stuff. Well, I don't believe that time travel to the past is possible anyway. Yeah, same. I'm just saying, right? So if somebody is like, that's why you can't actually decide about a baby. Like, you can't know about a baby if they will grow up to be like reciprocating moral values, but I don't even know why you're talking about morality, Alphacaros. Right? You usually are unwilling to talk about the moral stuff. So I don't know why you're even talking about it. in any case, right? If we harvest babies, there is no potential there. You can't actually know what if they grow up not reciprocating moral values. Then was it okay to harvest them? That's what I'm saying. Time travel is not possible, so let's just harvest babies. That's okay. I talked about morality because you asked me to. Yeah, well, there you go. Let's not talk about time traveling morality. Let's talk about morality, right? That's real-time situation. Harvesting babies it is. Because some of them will definitely grow up not reciprocating moral values. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue on this journey. So, joint injury and exercise. So, this is again skepticism quenching. Certain improvements in body composition, strength, and muscle recovery were present. I'm guessing this is controlled trials were selected after screening, blah, blah, blah. The study population included 12 studies in recreational athletes. So this is for recreation. Baby animals should be killed for recreational athleticity, improvement of recreational athleticity is the word? Athletic. English is hard. If you know for a fact that they won't, then it's perfectly fine to turn them into collagen supplements. You heard it here, guys. Alpha Karos, while knowing that time travel is impossible, admits that if you know for sure that babies won't reciprocate what does it mean to reciprocate moral values? Is it your moral values or my moral values? Because fuck me, then I could like harvest every baby of a carnist for collagen for vegans. I think that would be vegan. I'm joking, of course. When will alpha cows grow up and reciprocate moral values? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So, but some of those two studies in elderly participants, so improving the life of elderly people, and in untrained premenopausal women, study outcomes were categorized into 4 topics: joint pain and recovery from joint injury, body composition, muscle soreness and recovery from exercise, and muscle protein synthesis and collagen synthesis. The result indicated that COL is collagen peptide supplementation. Again, it's not skin, right? It's broken up into peptides. So, and I'm belaboring this point because we'll get there. Sorry, guys, we will get there, though. Most beneficial in improving joint functionality and reducing joint pain. Oof, I have chronic joint pain. Maybe I should slaughter some babies. Certain improvements in body composition, strength, and muscle recovery were present. So that means that's not very strong correlation. Sorry, I'm going to make this bigger, guys. I'm sorry. Blah, blah, blah. Certain improvements in body composition, strength, and muscle recovery were present. Collagen synthesis rates were elevated with 15 grams per day of collagen peptides, but did not have significant impact on MPS. MPS is muscle protein synthesis, so it doesn't make you grow. When compared to nitrogenous higher quality protein sources. Exact mechanisms for these adaptations unclear, but okay, that's good evidence for for something. There is some significant thing happens when you take baby collagen. Again, high collagen hydrolysis intake, increased skin collagen expression, and suppressed matrix meta-2 activity. So this is a study in mice. We're not gonna read this not only because mechanisms are kind of not important when you have meta-analysis already. So you sent me 2 meta-analyses, Alpha Caros. So, but it's also like immoral and, you know, why would we? But we will come back to this specific study later. Sorry, we're getting there. And number 6, oral supplementation of low molecular weight collagen peptides reduced skin wrinkles and improved biophysical properties of the skin, a randomized double-blinded placebo-controlled study. I bet this study was included in one of the meta-analyses since it was published in 2022. We'll just accept that it did improve. This study showed that the oral supplementation of low molecular weight collagen peptides could improve wrinkles, elasticity, hydration, and barrier integrity of photo-aged facial skin. Photo-aged facial skin, remember that. We'll come back to that as well. Of course, you're writing a lot. Reciprocating moral values is the answer to the question of why we even should be moral and consistent. No, it's not. It's not because, okay, I'll give you an example why it's not, right? If you're walking next to a lake and there is a person drowning there, supposedly, you're not going to ask them if they're a good person or a bad person, and if they would save you if you were in their stead. Before you drop trow and jump into the lake to save them, right? And if you're not just fundamentally like completely different people and looking at morality from completely different places, if your answer is, yeah, you're gonna question that person if they would save you if you were in their stead, then you have a problem, Alpha Caros. And one still needs to get their lazy ass and exercise for collagen to maybe be some positive effects yet. It is a mutually beneficial exchange. Again, it's absolutely incorrect because babies can't reciprocate, and some babies will never grow up to be able to reciprocate. We have those people in our society. So I don't know, like, do you think those people should wear special pins where you can say that those people are like excluded from your society? Ridiculous. Anyways, photo-aged facial skin is what I wanted to show. So this is evidence that Alpha Caros sent me. Frankly, I consider it very good evidence because it started with 2 meta-analyses, right? It's very good evidence to the fact that collagen does something. It's not very good evidence to your specific claim, but that's okay. That's okay. It does something. That's enough for me to say, okay, collagen would be beneficial to one's health and appearance, right? Babies will grow up and in turn take care of me, respect my rights. Well, then you don't know old people, Alpha Caros. I don't know how you can make that claim when the elderly people in our societies are fucking starving. And I think that's a global problem, not just a local problem. In my case, at least. So the society doesn't work the way you say it does. And you completely ignored the fact that we have individuals that can't reciprocate and could never reciprocate. So, supposedly, either you bite the bullet that those people are okay to farm for skin or something, or for their meats. I guess you would say that because you said that it's okay to farm babies if you know that they wouldn't reciprocate. So I guess you answered that. You said that if you know for sure, like, that people will not be able to reciprocate, like people with Down syndrome and other cognitive incapacities, you beat the bullet that it's okay to farm them for skin and shit, right? So that's where your morality leads us. I hope it's okay if I don't go further with that. I don't think I should. I don't think it's necessary. When you already said this thing, that it's okay to farm babies for their skin, if you know that they're not going to be cognitively capable to reciprocate. So that's nice. That's nice morality you got there. The body produces collagen when you consume vitamin C, and antioxidants protect the skin from aging. We're getting there. So, okay, so now we get into my responses. Right here. So this is a little older, right? So from 2019. And this goes through all the things that can help the skin. It's mainly talking about photo aging, because it's like the biggest problem. Wish I knew what I could do with the fact that I smoked for 25 years and how to mitigate that shit a little bit. So yeah, so the first thing it says, let me just increase that in size. Right, so we're going through what we could take to make our skin better. So carotenoids are a group of lipophilic molecules derived from vitamin A. Ingestions of carotenoids may play a role in photoprotection against UV radiation. So this is talking about photoprotection and not photo damage reversal. And that's okay. By acting as a receptor of reactive oxygen species. And now it gives a few studies. Right, so it's kind of like a literature review, which I usually like those because I'm lazy, because it tells us what the thing happened. Oh, Bianca, you smoked for 30 years, yeah. Well, that's the intelligent design of cigarettes. Once you're hooked, it's incredibly hard to unhook yourself from that shit. So, Sal investigates lycopene's usefulness in protection against UVR-induced erythema. Erythema is basically means like redness. Redness from exposure, right? Like not my redness, I'm just a little hot. That's why I just get red, just randomly from whatever. Over 10 weeks, 9 volunteers received 40 grams of tomato paste containing 60 grams daily lycopene, while 10 controlled received placebo. A solar stimulation was used to induce erythema of the skin at week 0, 4, and 10. At week 10, erythema formation was 40% lower in the lycopene group compared to controls. I just want, well, I'll say it later. In another study assessing the photoprotective effects of a novel nutritional and phytonutrient blend of carotenoids, 36 women with Fitzpatrick skin types 1 and 2. So Fitzpatrick skin type is basically how fair your skin is. And that measures not just the color of the skin. So my skin is like somewhere like on 1, Fitzpatrick 1. It's very, very, oh no, is it 5? Oh fuck, I don't remember, and that's a good thing. I forgot what Fitzpatrick is. So it doesn't just measure the color, but it does measure that. It measures also how sensitive you are to a bunch of things, specifically exposure to the sun. How fast do you get red? Do you tan? How fast that happens? So I'm Fitzpatrick 5, I think, or Fitzpatrick 1. I don't remember which side it is. Were treated for 8 weeks. Pre-supplementation, UVI-induced erythema and skin carotenoid concentration were determined along with facial skin attributes and characteristics. And by the way, there are it's not just like asking people. There are like measurement devices that can measure the hydration of the skin, the elasticity of the skin, the color of the skin, right, on the specific deep level. It can do, like, you can measure it on several places. If you do it consistently, it can really tell you if, like, a treatment is working in making your skin fairer, basically, or, like, I don't know, like, better looking, I guess, or less damaged and stuff like that. So carotenoid concentrations were determined along with facial skin attributes and characteristics. The results showed protection against UVA-induced skin damage with reduction in erythema at 3 mmol doses. So guys, eat your carrots or take carotenoids as a supplementation. Additionally, significant improvements were noted in facial skin elasticity, radiance, and overall appearance. There is another one, guys, in the same thing. So now we get into vitamin C and E. Those are not separate, and it will explain why in a second. By the way, one of those things, I made the claim that vitamin C improves collagen growth. That might not be correct, but I don't know. I haven't checked, like, the very, very specific claim. What's up, Dennis? How you doing? Vitamin C is an essential vitamin that, Tone, just want to tell you that utilitarians can reach the vegan conclusion. Fuck. I've been planning to do like a video with Justin going through all the paths you can take into based on a person's personal beliefs and their moral structure, right? So you can get to veganism through utilitarianism, or at least to like 99% of something like that. But I agree with you, like in the forefathers or whatever, they were like mostly frame on like operating on deontological frames, saying that it's our duty to animals and blah, 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 and all that stuff. But I'm just saying, like, you know, it's not necessarily the fault of utilitarianism. And, you know, I said what I said. So, vitamin C is an essential vitamin that must be obtained through dietary sources, something that carnivores lack for the most part. It functions as a free radical scavenger and is a necessary cofactor for the synthesis and stabilization of collagen. So yeah, it helps grow collagen with another factor. I don't know what the other factor is. Supposedly it's just protein. I'm just saying there's the next thing that comes up. Makes the claim that vitamin C in itself doesn't reverse skin aging. A study evaluated the effect of UVR-induced oxidative stress and the association with vitamin C supplementation among 20 white patients with Patrick skin type 2 or 3. So I think 1 is the fair one, and I guess I have 1. The volunteers were treated with UVR on 2 1 centimeter sites on the buttock. Listen, the way they used to do studies, it's amazing. 6 punch biopsies were cited and 2 control biopsies from a non-exposed skin were taken. Can you imagine? Fucking took biopsies from the ass just for this study. Volunteers took vitamin C supplements, 500 milligrams for 8 weeks, and the exposure and biopsies were repeated. So 16 biopsies altogether. Fucking incredible. Researchers, how did they find 20 volunteers? I don't know. I don't think I would volunteer for that. Researchers concluded that supplementation with vitamin C had no effect on the MED. Where is the MED? It's something, it doesn't matter. With identical concentrations at baseline and after 8 weeks supplementation. So vitamin C in itself can't reverse damage, right? So it can't help or can't be protective from photo damage. I guess this is what we're talking about. In 2007, Cosgrove et al. Conducted a study to address the association between nutrient intake and skin aging in more than 4,000 women. That's an amazing amount of cohort. Aged 40 to 74, that's the right age to take them as well. Higher dietary vitamin intakes were associated with a significantly lower likelihood of senile cirrhosis and wrinkle appearance. Nice. So I guess it can't prevent photo damage, but it can, like, if you take it habitually? What are we talking about here? Higher dietary vitamin C intakes. So yeah, like if they, throughout their life, I guess, just ate more vitamin C rich foods, they had less wrinkles. Amazing. There you go. Thank you, the real thing. I did read on. But it's a different claim. There's the thing. It's still skin related, but it's a different claim. Not that lacking, but still poor in vitamin C. Well, that's if you eat organs, and there's like a tiny, non-significant amount. Like, so vitamins or vitamin importance, right, or any intake importance is in dose response, right? So it could be there. I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna show you again alpha caros that I don't really. I don't have a problem making statements about animal products and their healthfulness. It's not against my stance, right, in any kind of way. It could be that you could eat like such a non-significant amount of red meat that it would impact your health to a 0 degree, right? It's a very small amount. I think it's like 50 grams 3 times a week, some shit like that, right? Which 50 grams is like a bite. So the amount of vitamin C in meat or organs and all that shit is probably so small that it has like 0 effect, right? We're talking about thousands of international units here. Vitamin E is a lipid-soluble membrane-bound vitamin, and its most effective form is tocopherol. Vitamin E functions as an antioxidant and protects cellular membranes from lipid peroxidation by free radicals. Once oxidized, vitamin E can be regenerated to its reduced form by vitamin C. So taking them together actually keeps vitamin C more active. The synergetic effect on skin protection have been studied extensively. A double-blind placebo-controlled study of 10 patients compared to 2 grams of vitamin C combined with 1,000 international units of vitamin E versus placebo. The patient's skin reaction before and after 8 days treatment were assessed by... Okay, let's start skipping some of this stuff because... high is better though, yeah. So vitamin D has some effect, that's why it's on the list. And when we get to collagen, and it's basically the same stuff, what you said. It increases moisture, skin hydration, and skin elasticity. It says all that stuff. And then it also mentions ceramides, and it's talking about mixed supplements. And I actually did find that, but didn't put it here because it's, you know, whatever. Found that taking collagen, hydrolyzed collagen with vitamin C, with vitamin E, it actually improves the effect of collagen peptides or hydrolyzed collagen. All right. I promised we'll come back to this. To the study about the exploitation of mice for kind of irrelevant study, because mechanistic studies are relevant to human health in about 5% of the time, I guess. What are you confused about? Dennis recommended daily amount of vitamin C is 80 milligrams. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm not reading the chat as much. I apologize. So why did I want to come back to this anyways? Because it's I need to go to the actual study. So I broke the law and I found the actual study, right? That's where I have to search for that thing. Okay. So we come back to this study about mice because it actually breaks down what hydrolyzed collagen has in it. Because people are trying to make like animal products into some kind of magic, which it's not. It's a bunch of molecules, right? And in case of hydrolyzed collagen, in this case, collagen hydrolysis, I guess they call it, they broke it down, right? Because it's broken down into its separate amino acids. That's what it is. It's just some percent of amino acids. So it has high contents of glycine, almost 25%. Glycine is the thing that I take, just for sleep, not for vanity. Glutamic acid, arginine, proline, and hydroxyproline, right? The amount of protein intake throughout the study differed between blah, blah, blah. So that's, they compared it they broke up the mice into two groups. So that's what I wanted to show you basically, right? That it's not magic. It's just a breakdown of amino acids, right? By the way, it lacks tryptophan, just so you know. So what we could do is hydrolyze plant proteins and could extract the same fucking amino acids from plants. In fact, I'm taking one of them. I'm taking the glycine protein, and it's plant-based, and it's the main ingredient in collagen. So instead of killing baby animals, it just makes killing animals for this shit absolutely fucking ridiculous, is what I'm trying to say, Alpha Caros. So I hope I was fair. I hope I didn't exhibit too much bias, because it truly couldn't give less shit in saying that collagen has some kind of healing properties. It does. But we could replace it, which makes killing animals for it absolutely fucking ridiculous. I've received another on my post. I received on my community post. I received another suggestion, but I don't know if the person here. If you are, please let me know. And if not, this is the time for you guys to give me suggestions of what we can do. Very boringly is try to find some research on one of your maybe like very deeply held beliefs. Well, you know, if you like feel like being destroyed today or vindicated, one of the two things could happen. But if not, we're gonna go through the suggestion or just sign off. I don't know. We'll see. For now, let me enter full screen. What are you talking about, guys? 75 milligrams a day you can't get from organs, I don't think. I mean, we can test it, we can check it. I do have chronometer open always. So what organ are you suggesting, Dennis? Spleen. Oh my. Spleen. 100 grams of spleen. So you have to eat 200 grams of spleen daily to reach the requirements for vitamin C. Let's see what the weight of whose spleen then is. Is it... well, let's see if we can find spleen in chronometer, because chronometer generally is one of the best sources for this kind of stuff. Beef spleen raw. So you suggested 200 grams. I'm not showing this to you. Let me just pull it out and show it to you, I guess. Yeah. So there you go. Beef spleen raw. And let's see how much vitamin C it has. It has, Jesus Christ, a dangerous amount of iron there. So you definitely probably shouldn't. But yeah, it has 121 of vitamin C RDA. Yeah. It also has dangerous amounts of iron. So Dennis probably fucking shouldn't. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the reason why I generally think supplements are a much safer way to get to your nutritional values, because they don't contain cringe shit like 500% of iron. And you know, yeah, Bianca says parasites and shit like that. Or you can just eat a fucking orange. How about that? Just eat a fucking orange. Eat an apple, don't need to supplement. Yeah, that's true. No, I'm a big proponent. See, I have my new display there, and it's full of supplements. Funnily enough, there is a vitamin E there as well. And then on the other side is glycine. So, and then this is multivitamin, which is the least cringe multivitamin I could find. It's pretty good. That's valerian. I'm not taking that anymore because it just it makes me too sleepy. So supplements, in the least dangerous way to get to your to where you want to go. But yeah, you can eat an apple. I don't think there is any negative side effects to eating an apple, but I haven't checked it out. So just let me take a little break, guys. And please, if you have suggestions of what we should mini dive into, we can do that. Let's go. So we actually did a mini dive just now into the claim that Dennis suggested that eating spleen is a good idea for vitamin C. Be right back. I'm back. I am back, yes. Thank you, the real thing. That was indeed what I did. Navia called somebody a liar. Navia, if you call... Hello, first of all. If you call somebody a liar, you should probably tag them. Because then, you know, people's neurosis are going to get all kinds of twisted. Don't panic. Or do. I like it, you know that I like it. Right, guys. Nobody has any deeply held beliefs that they want either destroyed or vindicated. How can that be? Are you scared? I think generally, us as vegans, we should be less scared saying with our whole chest, like staying away from like deeply held beliefs, right? Because deeply held beliefs were the things that held us in non-veganism for the longest time. We should learn how to not be scared when our beliefs are poked, I think, right? It took me years to learn how to do that. The last time I got scared about stuff like that was about 1.5 years ago. And it was just a reflex, because after about 10 minutes or an hour of looking into it, the claim on its face was ridiculous and I should not have been scared. So, nobody? Guys, nobody got something? It could be something silly, like should you eat green potatoes? Could be something like that. Oop. Well, the person who asked me to look into freedom of press and does voting matter, I guess they're not here. I don't want to look into something that the person isn't here for. And you guys don't have any suggestions. So maybe I should go? I guess I should go. That's a topic that could take a quick switch topic. Look into Harry Potter being a Horcrux or not. I haven't read Harry Potter and I don't regret it. So I don't even understand the question. I should at least know generally what the question is about before doing a deep dive. A friend says no, so I have to be there. Freedom of press and if voting matters. Tone, you suck. No, it was the specific person asked for it. More formal logic. Should I bring back formal logic? Should I do it? But it's gonna have to... I'm gonna have to be doing preparations for that, and I don't know if I can, mentally. I don't know if I'm mentally ready for that. But put 1 in the chat if I should bring back formal logic. Put 2 in the chat if it's a really bad idea. The real thing has spoken. Pig's Dream likes it. Alpha Caro says no. Anthony wants it. Bianca says no. Nah, I hate formal logic. And yet you showed up every week. I don't know why. And yet you showed up. Navi, I don't understand formal logic. Well, me neither, because I stopped what I did learn really helped, frankly. I think it really made significant change in how in not panicking when someone says something, frankly. In not panicking when someone says something about my beliefs as well. So it really, really helped. I'm getting red again, but I'm cold. I don't know, I'm just gonna be red. That's what we're gonna do. Dennis says 1, so I might bring back formal logic and like lose half the crowd because you're split in the middle. So I don't know what to do now. I showed up for support. I appreciate it, Bianca. Thank you for showing up for support. Those were hard days. Listen, maybe I'll bring it back like once a month or something, and I actually prepare for it this time, and so it's not as fumbly as it was in the past. Appease both, do more critiques of formal logic. That's funny. I don't think I'm advanced enough to do that. But I think, like, the thing about the languages, like, I think I got the, how do you say, the spirit of formal logic. I think I prefer the spirit of formal logic without the language stuff. I think the language stuff just got me stuck on it. But it was like, if it was like more succinct and less, yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll bring it back. But for now, guys, I guess we're done here. So thank you for showing up for moral support. Alpha Caros, thank you for, sending stuff. I appreciate it. I think that was very brave of you. I think that was very interesting to go through it. My skepticism is not skeptical anymore. But I hope you also understood my point of the matter. I accept your claim, basically. I think that could be even enough evidence for your very specific claim, except for the pain part. It wasn't brave because I knew I'm right. But also you're still a piece of shit because you could do all this without collagen. Without killing animals for that shit. But that's just general in life of Caros. You could do life without animals dying for you. But, I guess you couldn't do that, but like minimizing your impact on animals. But you're a piece of shit, so you decide not to. There you go. Thanks for coming. See you next time. Bye.